Hey guys, I got a Donor Shoes package. So I got this rug right here. It's so exciting. So it's black and white and it has these like diamond patterns on it. I wanted a really big rug so that I could cover like this area. I know my costume's a mess. I got another thing right here. I got some more boxes back here. So that's super exciting. But anyways, it's Mr. Bean, love him. Don't mind this cart, I'm getting rid of those. But I wanted to cover this because there's duct tape over this like power outlet. And I guess they don't work, so they just put tape on it, and when you walk, it like comes off. It's so annoying. And I trip over it all the time. My lectern right there with the wheels gets stuck over it, so I wanted to cover it. And I figure, what better way to cover it than a giant awesome rug? So this rug is just gonna go over here. It's going to cover basically as much of this as possible, and it's gonna look so good. So it's black and white. I didn't want to get a rainbow one because I feel like that'd be too much color up in the front, and it'll just make it look like, I don't know, too busy. So I got black and white, and it's gonna look so good. I'm so excited. I didn't finish the chains yet, but I'm working on them. I got 3 of them up. So I've got 1 right here, 2, and then 3. And then we're gonna put some more in the back. And then all these ones in the middle are also gonna be filled. So there's 1, 2, 3. I just taped them onto these metal bars. And some of the metal bars, I'm also gonna be taping up some Christmas lights, like the dangly ones, like the iceberg ones. I don't know how you describe them, but they like hang down like this. And then they like, I don't know if they twinkle, but I'm not gonna get the twinkly ones. And yeah, they're gonna be next to the rainbow chains. And then imagine there's gonna be a whole lot more rainbow chains. Just imagine that. It's gonna be next to the rainbow chains, and then when we turn off the lights, we're gonna turn on the Christmas lights, like when we're doing projector stuff. And from there, it's just gonna light up all the rainbow. So it's gonna look so nice. These are my borders. They're so beautiful. If you wanna learn how to make these, I'll link the video for you right up here. I made them myself. But we've got rainbow theme. It's doing really well. We cleaned up our mess from our back to school night, and we're still making paper chains. So I got all these organized, so we're making those. Extra paper chains in the back I have to put up. Lots of dirty rags that need to be cleaned that I forgot to take home to wash. All this is paint. So when we made posters, the kids were so messy. It was so bad. Like this whole table was covered in paint. So I gave them jobs. Oh, they missed a spot. I gave them jobs, and we had kids that had to clean. And we had one kid who got some all over the curtain, or the blinds or whatever. So that's annoying. But yeah, we still got a few more things to clean over here. Our trays. I think for the most part they're done with the brushes, maybe not. But I think it's going really well. Anyways, that's what my classroom looks like so far. It's still a work in progress, and every single day, like, I'm adding little things. I haven't really had a lot of time to stay after class to just like put together a lot of my classroom, unfortunately, since I technically am working 3 jobs. So I consider YouTube a job now because I'm getting paid for it, which means I feel like I need to update it a lot, and that's why I'm filming. So I gotta film a lot, and then go home, edit, and then post videos, and that takes up a lot of time. Like, it's very time consuming, and it makes me sad when I don't get a lot of views because I just spend so much time on it, and I'm like pumping them out. But I'm going to start doing 1 per day. I'm really kind of nervous, but I think it's really gonna help my channel, and I just feel like there's so many things I can talk about every day, like how the day went teaching. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. Fingers crossed, it works really well. I just gotta get caught up right now because there's a lot of videos that I just need to edit, put together, and then just continue. But yeah, I just wanted to show you what's going on with my classroom. But I did get some donors choose boxes. So I put together some wish lists, and there's a lot of things that I wanted. There's still one thing that I really want, but I don't think I can get it. I'm gonna try. It's really expensive. I'm doing leadership at my school, or ASB, whatever you wanna call it. Basically like the student leadership class where we put on dances and activities and stuff. So we have a very low participation rate at our school, but I am trying my best, and my whole leadership class is trying our best to get more participation. So One of the things I got from the Donors Choose website is this box right here. Obviously you can't see what's inside because it's closed, and it's kind of annoying. They taped this down, so when you're carrying it, you have to literally carry it like this. It's so annoying. But inside this box is I don't even know what you call it, but it's like a prize wheel, I guess. So during lunch, we're gonna have lunchtime activities starting like probably this week or next week. Kids are going to put their names into a raffle thing, and coming on its way, it's going to be here in like 2 days or maybe next week, I don't know. It's Prime 2-day shipping, so it said by Saturday the 1st, but no one's here Saturday, so I'm assuming by Friday or Monday. And it's, what day is today? Today is Tuesday. So one of those days we are going to get another box, and that box is going to be a raffle ticket drum. So it's literally like this barrel with like little holes in it, like dimples, I guess. It's gold, and there's a wheel turny thingy. I don't even know, a handle, and you like turn the handle and it just spins all the tickets around, so it like mixes them together. And then so kids are gonna get their names inside if they're caught doing good or something, and even if they get like an A on a test or something, they get to put their name in it. And we're gonna spin that raffle drum, and we're gonna pull a name, and that kid is going to come up to this box, except it'll be unboxed, obviously. It's gonna be a prize wheel, I guess. So they're gonna have their name pulled, they're gonna come up in the middle of lunch, come up to us, and we have a kid on a microphone, so kid's gonna be speaking, saying, hey, you won, come up, whatever your name is. And they're gonna go up, and they get to spin the wheel, and it's just like the Price is Right where they spin the wheel, you know, but this one's like way smaller. They spin the wheel, and it's gonna land wherever it lands, and they're gonna win a prize. So that could be something small like, oh, you won a water bottle, you won a piece of paper, not a piece of paper, you know what I mean. You win whatever. You're gonna win something, and some of the prizes are gonna be really cool. We don't do yearbooks at this school because we're such a small school and no one buys them, so we don't do them. When I was at my high school, I won one of them. It was so cool, and I just remember some of the options that were on there. So you could win a yearbook, you could win a free tuxedo for prom, which is what I won. So I sold it and I made like $80, which was so cool. Like, I didn't even do anything to earn it, but whatever. There's lots of prizes that we're gonna do too, but we don't have yearbooks, so we can't win a yearbook. I don't think we can do the tuxedo for prom because I don't know if we're gonna have a prom. I really hope we have a prom. I'm trying to work with my friend who is the ASB director at another school in the same district. So if we're able to work together, we could probably do something like that, which is gonna be so exciting. Maybe like a free ticket to prom or free ticket to whatever we're doing at school, like activities. So prize wheel, awesome. Originally I wanted it for my class, like for my like English class, my drama class, and then the kids are winning prizes. So instead of me just giving you points for your team, you're gonna spin the wheel and then you're gonna see what you get. Maybe you get 1 point, maybe you lose 5 points, maybe you get 100, I don't know. That's what I wanted for my class. But since we're doing ASB leadership stuff, every Friday we can also use it for activities during lunch. So like the student body, like all of them can win things. What else? So raffle ticket drum is on its way, not here yet. The prize wheel is here. We got our rug, and then the other thing I got for this wish list is a money box, a cash box. Everyone said that we had one, and then we went to back to school night and we couldn't find one. So we were literally putting all of our like money, like our funds and our cash and everything, in a shoebox, and it didn't work very well because it was kind of like a busted shoebox. So anyways, I got a cash box, which is in this box. You can hear it. It's kind of small. I thought it would be a little bigger, but whatever. It is what it is. I got a cash box now. It's so exciting. And then there's one more box. Now this one is from a different project. I just haven't been here to get it because I was on summer vacation. And if you don't know, I bought a house in Idaho, so I got to stay in Idaho. So they sent the box like when school started again. So I got it like the first day of school, kind of. But I haven't opened it yet because I haven't had time. But it's this box right here. It's from AKJ Education. So this is a huge box. It's just full of books. So lots of books are in this one. I want to say there's about 35 to 40 books in there. So those are just going to be added to our classroom library. It's kind of a mess, but this is our classroom library so far. The books are going to be filled in right here, 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 here. And then I'm just going to find a place for all that stuff because I don't know where to put it. But we're gonna have lots of books. We already have kind of a good amount of books, but I want more because my kids hate reading. So if I could get more options for them, no matter the grade level, I don't care if you're reading a first grade book. If you're reading a book, you're doing way better than someone who's not reading a book. So I got a lot of different grade levels of books, and that's gonna be exciting. We're gonna open those today. And if you don't have a Donors Choose account, make one. Make one. I have gotten probably over $1,500 in donations to all the things that I wanted, and there's so many things that I just get for free from these amazing donors. Like, these amazing people just like want to support teachers, and I suggest 100%, if you're a new teacher, if you need money for your classroom, even if you're an older teacher, you're a veteran teacher, you've been doing it for a while, make an account, make a wish list, because chances are you're just going to forget about it. It's gonna happen. You're gonna forget about it, and then all of a sudden you're gonna get an email saying, hey, your project was funded, and you're like, wait, what project? What are you talking about? That was me. I got my project funded, and I didn't even know what the heck it was. Like, what is this email? Like, what do you mean? Like, did someone spam or break into my account or whatever? But no, I actually got things sent to my school, and it was awesome, and I didn't even have to do anything. Like, I literally just made the wish list, and then like 2.5, 3 months later, oh, you get all this free stuff. Like, what? Make a Donors Choose account. I made a video for you on how to do that. Click the link up here, learn it, do it, get free stuff. Chances are you're gonna forget about it, and then maybe you're just gonna come to your email one day like, hey, you got all this stuff that you wanted. The whole directions on how to set it up, all right here for you, so make sure you watch that video. Anyways, it's early in the morning, it's before school, and I got a big day today. We are doing committees in leadership. So I've never done ASB or leadership before. Same thing, whatever. I've never done it before. I never took it in high school. So I'm doing a lot of research. I didn't get to go to the training. I have like this wrinkle here from sleeping. I didn't get to go to the training, the like CADA, or I don't know what it is, CADA. I didn't get to go to that because I was in Idaho. And I guess it's like this February or March, this coming February or March. So I'm gonna try and go to that one. And I don't know a lot of things. So I'm learning, I'm doing a lot of research, I'm checking out Pinterest and everything, and there's just not very many things for ASB teachers or leadership teachers. It's like, I'm kind of just figuring it out on my own. It's working, kinda. For the most part, it's doing pretty well. But I have 40 kids in the class, and our school, like, you're only supposed to have about 25 because you're working with like tougher kids. And what was it? Oh yeah, so we're doing committees, and I just chose like jobs for everyone. I didn't choose like who does the jobs, but I chose the jobs, and then we're gonna sign up for committees today, and then that's what people are gonna be working on every day. So we have like our design committee, so that's gonna be like posters, if we have t-shirts, anything like design worthy, because I put kids in here that maybe they're not the best students academically. So I put like 4 or 5 kids in here that are really awesome artists. That's the only reason they're in here. They're really awesome artists. They're gonna be awesome for posters. They're gonna be awesome for t-shirt designs because we're gonna have t-shirts. They're gonna be awesome for anything like that, and that's why I put them in here. So we have our design team. We have, what do we have? Events and activities. That's gonna be like a committee of 10 kids, which is a lot, but we need it. Social media, video announcements, oral, like verbal announcements. I don't even remember the other things, to be honest. We have president, vice president. They're just going to oversee everything, make sure that everything's like approved and that they like everything. But we have a lot of committees, and I'm super excited because we're going to set them up in their committee today. So that we're going to do signups like volunteers. So who wants to be on social media? And they're going to raise your hand and stuff. But I'm stoked. I also made a syllabus, which I was like just reminded, like I have to make copies of those. But I don't have time, so I'm gonna do it during my prep period, which is third, which is right before leadership, which is perfect. So anyways, what else? English. Kids did really poorly on figurative language because we ran out of time, so we are doing it more, which I figured we ran out of time. We had 2 days to do it. Like, obviously everyone's gonna fail their test, so we're doing it again, and I'm breaking it down more. I just gave them the test too quickly because I originally thought it was going to be review, and thinking like, okay, these kids already know it, let's just review it so we can move on. But they don't know it, so we are stopping and we're like, hey, we're gonna do this more, we're gonna make sure we understand it. So I made my own worksheet. I don't know where my like master copy is because my master copy has color, all the rest are black and white. But I'm gonna try and find it for you if I can. And I'm gonna show you. I'm thinking of selling it on Teachers Pay Teachers. To be honest, I've never sold anything on Teachers Pay Teachers. I'm like really self-conscious about things that I make, but I know that I'm going to use this. I use it already. But this is what it looks like. It's just similes and metaphors. I put a little apple, like if you obviously haven't noticed, there's an apple above my channel. That's like my logo. So we got, this is the front. I ripped off the bottom because it has like my blog, my YouTube and stuff. So when I do sell it on Teachers Pay Teachers, like kids can't find my YouTube and my blog. So I just ripped it off when I made copies. But the front just goes over simile metaphor. And then all these examples are just examples in pop culture, and they just have to circle them. Is it a simile or is it a metaphor? And there's 15 of those examples. And then on the back, they have to come up with their own examples. So 15 similes, 15 metaphors. It sounds like a lot, but knowing how kids just struggle with them, I want them to practice more. And 15 of each I think will get them more practice than if I do 5 of each. Yeah, they're gonna finish earlier, but are they learning it as much as 15? I don't think so. The bottom is then just extra credit. So there's one example, one box where they have to write an example for a simile in pop culture. Like, tell me about a simile that you've heard in a song. Tell me what song it is too. And then the other one's for a metaphor. So find these in pop culture. So movies, music videos, regular music, anything like pop culture. Write those references down there too. So all of the ones I gave were from pop culture. They're from videos, movies, TV shows, music, and I put where they're from. So they have to do it for themselves too, so that I can use them if I want to make another worksheet. That's just for extra credit. So they have to do both to get the extra credit, and they have to tell me where it's from for the extra credit. But we are going to go over this today. We finished in class yesterday, but we didn't go over the back. So we're going to go over the back, and then we're going to practice again. I use a lot of videos on YouTube to help with figurative language, so we're going to practice again, and then we're going to retake the test, and hopefully they're going to do better. If they don't do better, then we're going to break it down more and go into hyperboles, onomatopoeia, alliteration, which I think are easier. So like I feel like that's going to be a review, but if it's not, then we're going to do it again. We're going to slow it down even more. I would let them retake tests. So if they do really poorly on tests, I don't care if you have to take it 500 times. That means you're going over it 500 times more than someone else. You learn it a lot faster, I guess. You know the material more than someone who didn't have to retake the test. But they can retake the test for up to a week. If you need to take it 500 times, take it 500 times. I'm taking the best score. That's just a way I can see like, oh, okay, you're learning. As long as you know it, that's all that matters. Anyways, yeah, that's it for now. I'm going to clean up my room because my battery's dying, and I'll catch up with you in third period. See you later. Okay, so it's third period, and I just got out of a SIT meeting. So if you don't know what a SIT meeting is, it's a student intervention team meeting, SIT, student intervention team. And we had this meeting about a student who is causing problems in my class, causing problems in all of his other classes. And this is a SPED student, and if you have problems with kids that continue, and then you have problems with that kid in the SPED class, like the instructional support class, we have meetings to see what we can do, and if there's nothing we can do, we find a different placement for them. So we had the SIT meeting. Basically, the teachers were there, the principal was there, and the student was there. The parents couldn't come, which is pretty normal in our area. There's not a lot of supportive parents around with the students, so we just basically all I had to do was discuss what was going on in my class, how he was acting, things he was doing, what he wasn't doing, his grade, his work. He was already caught cheating on a test, our first test, and he's cheating. And all we really did was just talk about how things are going, and that's all I'm there for. I'm not there for the whole meeting because it's my prep time. So I just say my spiel and then I get to leave. But we just got out of that meeting, and we're going to decide what's going to go on with the student, if he's still going to be placed at the school, if we're going to move his placement. At our school, our special ed students or students that are on any type of academic support, they are on a 30-day like probationary moment, I guess, time. So during that 30-day probationary time, that's where we see, is this a good placement or is it not? And if it's not, they're moved to whatever else would be a better placement for them. So whether it be another school, or be on like individualized instruction or home instruction where they are literally like homeschool type of thing. There's Apex where everything's online. we just try our best to decide what's going to be best for the student, and if he is causing problems for all of the students in the classes and with his teachers, like if he's being really disrespectful to the teachers that are just trying to help him, specifically our academic support teachers, then we just decide, you know, this is what's going to happen, this is where it's going to go. So I just got out of one of those meetings and I'm back in my classroom. It's my prep period. I am so hungry. I'm so glad I have a third period prep, because last year I had second and third. They were perfect. That's like my I need a snack time. So I'm gonna like get my munchies on. But anyways, what else? So okay, so it's third period right before this was break, and we found out there was a school shooting. Well, not a school shooting, there was a shooting out in front of our school today, and no one knew. We weren't on lockdown, like nothing happened. Apparently there was just a police officer who came into the school and asked our office lady, like, oh, are you guys okay? And she's like, oh yeah, you know, I have a little headache, why? But he's like, oh, there was a shooting outside your school. And I was like, what? Are you serious? Like, nobody knew. And it's like, how do we not know these things? Someone's supposed to tell us. Like, obviously no one's outside watching or anything, but I didn't hear anything from my room. I didn't hear any gunshots. I didn't hear anything. But being out in front of the school, like, we should know these things so that we know whether or not to go on a lockout. So yeah, that happened today. Happy Tuesday. Anyways, changing the subject, I got my rug. And it's so exciting. I am just going to unravel it right here because I want it to cover this. I hate this thing. It is so worthless and I just trip over it. It's so annoying. And my lectern is on wheels. This thing's called a lectern. I learned that in college. This thing's on wheels, so when I roll, it just stops here because it can't go over it. So I'm putting the rug right here, and then it's going to go like partly under my desk, like right there, just to cover it. Don't worry about these yoga balls. They are not for flexible seating. These are actually for a leadership video that we are working on. Box of books I'm going to open. Our little cash box I'm going to open. I'm going to open all these things for you right now. Okay, so this is what it looks like, and I'm loving it. So there's two sides. The first side is more white, and the back side is more black. So I am going to use the one that's more white, and then once it gets dirty, we're gonna flip it over and use the back. This is like a, so it's not carpet. It's not carpet at all. It's like a plastic, I don't even know how to describe it. It's almost like a tarp, but it's not. It's like a plastic weaved rug. I don't know. So it's an outdoor rug, so it will handle rain, it'll handle the weather. And I got a plastic one because it's lighter to carry and it's easier to clean. So if it gets dirty, like the white part starts to get like brown and dirty and muddy, I can just hose it off and it's so much easier. So this is what it looks like. I have to move the furniture, so this came in it. We're gonna get rid of that, but I'm going to basically push it back so it's under this table, and I'm going to push it this way, like to me, so that it's a little bit under my desk, not all the way, but a little bit, and then it's just going to go there. So it's too close to their desk right now. I don't like that because if kids are walking in, they'll trip, and I don't want that to happen. But having it pushed back this way is going to be awesome. So I'm going to do that now. Well, that was frustrating. I tried to just put the table on the rug and then move the table where the rug follows it. Didn't work, so I had to move the whole table. Looks so good though, guys. Okay, so we've got the rug laid out. I'm going to push it down that way a little more, so closer to my desk. So here it would go under my desk a little bit, but I think I'm gonna push it down a little bit more, just because when kids walk in, I don't want them to like trip over this part. Whereas if it's like right there, no, maybe I'll just leave it here. I might just leave it here because it'll go under my desk, which is what I need to keep it in place. I just gotta make sure kids don't trip over here, but it looks really good. Came with these like bungee things to hold it in a roll, which is awesome. So I'm gonna put the table back here. It's gonna go underneath the bookshelf a little bit, or underneath the rainbow thing, which will go right there. And then I just have to get it underneath this desk, which could be hard, but we're gonna make it work. It looks so nice though. And the thing underneath it is gone. Like it's not ugly anymore. So let's finish it up then. All right, so it's almost done. I just have to move my desk so that my desk covers it a little bit, but this is gonna work really well being here. And I love how it looks with the rainbow. It like looks so clean, you know, like, okay, so obviously it's a mess, but it looks clean. I like it. Once this gets dirty though, I'm gonna flip it over, and then most of it's gonna be black. So basically the black and white are going to change to the other color. And this area, again, super mess, but since the rug isn't covering this area, it leaves me like plenty of room to roll my chair, because my chair is on wheels, so I can roll around in my chair without getting stuck. Because if you put a rug on if you put a chair on a rug, it's not going to move as easily as it would on tile. So I'm gonna clean this up real quick, and then we're gonna go through another box. All right, good enough. So obviously I need to get those cords under control. My other classroom, they were so much more under control, but there's nowhere to really put them. I was gonna hide them over here, so I'm thinking of attaching them to the walls, like one here and one there. But I need to make sure it goes behind all of this, and then attach one and attach one. So I'm gonna have to do that later. But these are for charging phones. This is my phone system. I'll link above here if you wanna see that video, how I handle cell phones in the classroom. This is where the leftovers of the rug is. So this is just going to go underneath this desk. I'm gonna wait for my leadership kids so that they can help me lift the desk, and then just put it under. And then it'll be like locked in place, which I love. So perfect area to roll the chair, and perfect area to cover that ugliness that was there. And it looks nice. Looks really nice. I'm loving it. All right, so let's open another box. Okay, so this box is another Donors Choose item that I chose. So I'm doing ASB and leadership, and we're trying to get more participation in events. Let me find some scissors. I don't know what I did with them. I'll grab some more. Anyways, we're trying to get more participation in our events, and we struggle with it, and we really do. So we're trying to get more things to increase participation. I am currently requesting that we get a mascot costume. So we're gonna see how that goes. The only problem is those are really expensive. Mascot costume, the one I liked, it was like a good one, $879. That's crazy. So I pitched it to our office lady, who's in charge of basically everything in the office, like everything. I pitched it to her. She was going to pitch it to the principal, and from there we're just going to see if we're able to get it covered under school funds, or if we're going to have to fundraise for it. So I think that'll help us a lot in terms of participation and like excitement and spirit, because we don't have that. So this thing here, I should show you the box. It's really big. This is how big it is, and it's kind of thin, but this here is another thing that I got to increase our participation here. Every Friday, I want to start doing like raffles every single Friday. I also got a raffle drum. It's on the way. It's not here yet. But this one, once your ticket is pulled from the raffle drum, which means you won, you get to spin this. This is just a prize wheel. So they pull your name, you win, you get to spin the wheel, and then you just get to see what you win. It could be like a popsicle from the student store. It could be, I don't know, anything. You could win hot Cheetos. I don't know, whatever we think of, the students can win. But this is just going to be the wheel that they spin to find out what they won. So I got all these on Amazon. If you're interested in any of the things that you see in this video, just like all my other videos, go into the down bar. I'm linking them all for you. Same with all my videos. So if you have been watching other videos and you saw something you liked, go in the down bar because chances are it's probably gonna be there. So this is what it looks like. It's just in this thing, and then the rest of the box is kind of empty. So I don't know what this is. We'll have to open that. This one's empty. This is the stand, and it looks like a case for the stand. So this one I got, it's tall, so it stands up. Like you can put it on the floor and it'll be like my height or somewhere close. There's some that are like tabletop ones, which are smaller. But since I wanted to do this for lunch activities as well as my classroom, I decided to get the bigger one so that it's more like apparent, like you can see it and you're like, wow, what's that? So I got the big one. And if I can get it out, I'll show you what it looks like. But it's like rainbow colors. And this one, so you can just fill in the prizes. I think this one's dry erase, but honestly I can't remember. But this is what it looks like. Dun, 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 dun. It's huge and it's so exciting. Kids are gonna be so excited, they wanna spin the wheel. And it's gonna be fun. This, I think, is going to get kids more excited because okay, that's a bad question. I would ask, what I was gonna say is who doesn't wanna win prizes? But first week here, we did like a back to school thing, like activity, where I would go into different classrooms and put like a golden ticket underneath one of the desks or one of the chairs in a random classroom. And we'd announce it on the announcements and we'd be like, check under your desk, check under your chair, see if you have the golden ticket. If you do, you won a prize. Go see the leadership teacher in a room and collect your prize. Well, we had one person who came to collect the prize. And the teachers was like, yeah, like they saw it and they won, but they just didn't want it. They just told me, I don't want it. And then the whole class was like, yeah, I don't want it either. So nobody wants it. So that's the type of kids that we're dealing with. So anything I can do to improve that, like, how do you not want free snacks? How do you not want free snacks? Come on. So anything I can do to improve that, I'm gonna do. And this, I'm hoping, is gonna help out. So I'm probably not gonna put it together right now, mostly because I don't know how. I don't know where to store it once it is put together. And it's just gonna create too much chaos and excitement in class. So, and mostly because I don't know if I'm able to undo it. So this is what holds it, basically. So it's gonna spin and it's gonna like, this is the thing that clicks, so it's gonna click over everything. And this is where it's pointing down, like this is what you want. So let me see if I can show you. It'll be like this. And then you roll it or whatever. So, I mean, it's really good quality from what I'm seeing. I'm gonna link this below. Check it out, it's awesome. But anyways, that's number 2. Let me open this to see what's inside. These are probably just the things that click around because I didn't see them yet. And this would probably be the correct spot to put them. So I'll open this and then we'll open the other box too. If I can open it. Anyways, leadership today. They're finally getting their syllabus. And it's week 3. Because I'm still learning about leadership. I didn't want to just give them a syllabus where I didn't know what to put on it. I wanted to make sure it was like a legit syllabus. So I finally made one last night to like help them understand everything they're doing. Okay, so yeah, it's dry erase, whiteboard. This is the middle, so this will go in the middle of the wheel, and it's just like solid. It's just there to like hold the wheel onto the stand, I guess. It's got a marker in here. It's got a dry eraser, and then it's got all the little pegs. So all the things that we need to set it up. So I'm just gonna put it back in the box because we're gonna put this together later. We're not gonna use it now. So we'll just put it away. But I just wanted to show you what it was. It's super exciting. Again, if you don't have a Donors Choose account and you don't have a wish list up, make one. You get stuff that you need for your school. Do we need this? No. Would it help us? Heck yes, it will. If there's things that you think would help you that maybe you don't absolutely need, but they'll help you, people want to help you out. We're teachers. Like, people want to help teachers. If I wasn't a teacher, I'd want to help a teacher. So try it out. Just see what you can get, because if something can help you out, make your life teaching easier, make the students' life learning easier, just try it. Just try it. That's what education is about, is trying new things and seeing what works. So I'm gonna put this back. Don't mind me. And then we're just gonna open the other one. And the cool thing about this room is that there's a closet in here where I can like store everything. Granted, it's mostly taken up by the math department for things that they don't use but they don't want to throw away. But there's a little room for me and all our leadership stuff. So we're just gonna put this in there. Okay, so we're just gonna throw all this away because all this is trash. We don't need these. Actually, I could use this for shipping. I do other jobs. YouTube I consider a job. I'm also in wholesale. So boxes like these, they're gold. Number 2. So let's open this one. This one, I'm pretty sure, this is a cash box. I thought we had one at the school. Turns out we didn't. Like I said, back to school, we were using a shoe box and it didn't work very well because it was kind of like trashed up. But even if we do have one, it's lost. And even if they do find it, who cares? Now we have one, an extra one. So we can have 2 cash boxes, so which means we can set up 2 tables for fundraising during events. And 2's better than 1. Am I right? I'm right. Okay, so this one again is from Amazon, from Donors Choose. It's just a black one. I thought black would be better than gray because it looks cleaner. I don't know, maybe it's just me. And it's a lot smaller than I thought. I thought this was gonna be bigger. So this is the size. It looks kind of big now, but like, this is my hand. It's kind of small. Yeah, I thought it would be a little bit bigger, but it's what I get for not paying attention to the measurements when I buy things. So yeah, this is tiny. Who cares? At least we have a cash box and it locks, which is what we need. It's all we need. I originally thought it would have like those separate dividers, like, oh, here's your 1s, here's your 5s, and then underneath is like all the stuff. This is what it looks like. Basic, small, simple. When I was little, my mom got us these for Christmas. They were like the small ones, and they had like that like plaque on it that had your name. Me, my brother, my sister, we all got different colors with our names on them, and this reminds me of it. But this one's obviously a lot more basic. It'd be cool to have like a plaque on here that said ASB or leadership or something. So who knows? Maybe that'll happen. Probably it's not gonna happen. No, I don't have time for that. We don't have money for that. So here's what it looks like out of the plastic. It has keys around here, and it's not open, so I have to take them off, which is kind of annoying, but let's take them off. This is the worst thing. I hate doing these. Like, I have to deal with these key rings and taking keys off and everything all the time on my keychain because I add keys to it and I take keys off. Like, I have a giant thing of keys for the school because I have so many things I need to lock, and elevator keys and like everything. I don't like them hanging from my neck because it weighs me down. It's gonna give me a humpback, but I take them off all the time and I hate doing them because I have no nails. Like, I can't get in there and it's just so hard. I think I got this one though. Cool. Plus I'm probably gonna lose these, so that's gonna suck. But at least we have a box that we can put them in. So putting it in, turning it, unlock. Okay, so it has dividers, but mostly it's for coins. And it lifts up, that's for the bills. Okay, so this is okay, this will work. It's not perfect, but it'll definitely work. So it'll organize our coins, which is important. At back to school night, we had a lot of random coins. We were selling pizza, waters, and like chips. And pizzas were $1 a slice, waters were $1 a bottle, chips were 50 cents a bag because they were the small ones. And we ended up with like something dollars and 22 cents. I'm like, how do we get 22 cents? Everything was like 50 cents or $1. How does 22 cents happen? And the kids like got so excited and they started finding all these coins on the floor. And they were literally searching the whole campus for coins. And they found 22 cents worth. So, I mean, cool for them. We got 22 cents extra in our leadership fund, but yeah. this would be good to organize the random pennies that they find, but this is perfect. So I don't remember the prices of this. I don't remember the price of the rug. I don't remember any of the prices. But check down in the down bar. I'm listing the exact item. It's really easy to find things on Amazon to list for you. Like when I get them from Amazon, it's easy to find them. So same exact product will be listed for you. Again, boxes are gold. So I'm gonna keep both of these. And then we've got one more box. One more. It's the heaviest box, and it's mostly books. And there's the bell. So I'm gonna get back to you. See you later.